Hey, welcome or welcome back. My name's Alan, and I am a full-time professional magician. I give tips, tricks, tutorials, and lots of other cool magic-related content. So if that sounds neat, consider hitting that subscribe button. Today, we're going to be doing the double undercut. I'm going to be showing you the double undercut to get a card from the top to the bottom and from the bottom to the top. So stay tuned. So some people love the double undercut, some people hate it. In fact, I know Theory 11 years ago said death to the undercut or something like that. There was a video on that about other ways to get cards from the top to the bottom or vice versa. The thing is, though, as a if you're looking at card magic for the first time, you're learning card magic, a double undercut is a really nice way to switch up methods besides just doing a overhand shuffle control. Having another way to control cards to the top and bottom is really handy. The more you can switch methods every time you do something secretive, the better it is because you are throwing people off the scent. If you have a pattern, people are very good at recognizing patterns. And if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, people are going to go, you know what? I think I might be catching something there. I think you know what he's doing. So if you are switching methods, you have a much harder time of being caught. So let's stop talking and get right down to hand view so I can show you what the double undercut looks like. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with something like, say, the ace of spades. Let's say I wanted to cut the ace of spades from the top of the deck to the bottom of the deck, but I didn't want to do a shuffle to do it. Of course, an overhand shuffle is a great way to do that. I have a video on how to do that well, I'll leave a link maybe up here or in the description below to the overhand shuffle control. But again, changing methods is a great idea to avoid getting caught doing the same thing over and over again. So let's say I want to double undercut this to the bottom. How would I do that? Well, the way that I do it is I'll do a swing cut like this. Okay, so that's just holding the cards overhand in the right hand, taking my index finger to lift about half those cards and then lifting them to the left where they're then grabbed by my left hand. Then I'll get a break underneath that top card, the ace of spades. That'll go to the bottom. So this looks like a cut so far, right? Looks like a cut. And then whenever I reassemble the packs, that card here gets added to the bottom of the packet, right? So because I got that break there. So that's really easy to do. That's just placed there. And then I hold that break with my thumb. So it looks like from the front. And then you cut once, cut twice, and now you've not even disturbed the order of the cards. You've only moved one card, really, that ace of spades, to the bottom of the deck, but you've also left all the other cards alone. So you haven't changed the order of any of these cards at all, which is awesome. So it's a false cut with a transfer of one card. Now let's say we want to get that card from the bottom to the top. Very similar in practice, right? So you want to break above that ace of spades. You're going to lift the whole packet like this, the whole deck, do a cut, add that cut to the bottom, also adding that ace to the bottom packet, and then doing one cut, two cuts to replace the ace of spades on top. So that's it. That's the double undercut from the bottom to the top to the bottom and then the bottom to the top. Very simple move. It might feel a little bit weird or knacky whenever you're getting used to it if you haven't done those kinds of cuts before. But what's great about it is that you can do it even without moving a card at all. If you just want to make it look like you're doing a couple of fancy cuts but not actually cut the deck, you can do that too. You just do that without getting a break above any of the cards. That way you can maintain the entire order of the deck and make it look like you made a couple of fancy cuts to it. It's also handy for throwing people off your trail. If you're doing overhand shuffle controls to the top and bottom and you want to add something else in there, it's a great way to do that. Again, there are other methods that you may prefer later down the road, but this is a really great way to get used to card controls and being able to get into moving cards around the deck to where you want them. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing, leave a thumbs up and a comment if you have any ideas, questions, suggestions for future videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much. Cheers.